Hi, I'm Inbal Lichtbrown. Recently we talked following the messages about growth and growing and the fear of growing a lot, and this Peter Pan syndrome that we want to stay young but really small and not to be big and take responsibility because maybe it's scary. But let's talk today about another aspect or angle of this, which is being honest about what we want. Now, many times we know what we want, many times we know what we don't want. But sometimes, even if I know that I want things to be happy or calm or just flow, and I'm like, why we need always to fight? Why always there need to be a chaos? Why things cannot be just relaxed and just nice and happy? So maybe just like the growth and that we talked about, that it's a process, maybe this is the same process we need to do with ourselves when we come to say what we really want and to be honest about what's going on there. So before we go and say to others what we want, we need to tell ourselves and to be clear to ourselves. And this is something that we can do through journaling or just reflecting, any way that is comfortable for you. But if we want calmness or happiness and it doesn't happen, then maybe we want to ask questions. For example, what blocks me from accepting the happiness which is around, the abundance which is always around? So maybe I want to ask myself, what is so dangerous in being calm or happy? Now, it doesn't sound like dangerous, right? It sounds like a ridiculous question. But what if I think, or what if I learned from past experience, that if I'm calm and if I'm not in control, that I have no way to communicate? That maybe communication on where I grew up was based on anger and control and frustration, and this was the only language I knew. And now to be calm and happy is like, yeah, everything is good, and then I have no way to communicate because I have nothing to say about some complaints or some control or to tell others what to do. So then I'm afraid to be alone if I'm so calm and so happy. Like, what am I going to speak with others about? Just an example. So maybe you want to start to make more clear these your wants, your desires, and start to look what is between you and what you really want. Because before, we don't want to shake the boat outside, and the past experience of things didn't happen before. We asked for what we wanted, but then we didn't get it. We want to look inside and see how we block it, how it served us, how it still protects us, to be grumpy, to be angry, to have a chaos around me. Just look inside and see how you grew, what you're used to, the way of your familiar way to communicate with others, and maybe you'll get some answers. Love you, and like always, ask me questions, leave me comments. If you want, we can always look together into what's going on with these wants. They don't come to, they don't happen. And share with me how you're feeling, and share this video, and I'll see you next time.